First, are they going to do it to benign philosophers on the order of Dr. Minsky, or are they going to do it to political despots in Central America? Wealthy cocaine lords? What if all the Medellin cartel put all their money into immortality? We've got Carlos in a box here. He says you have to die.
The unintelligent user of gadgets still retains the mentality of primitive man. He resorts for moral support to mumbo-jumbo, just as did his savage ancestors. Machines get better and better, illogical beliefs persist. Mechanized and moronic man moves toward extinction. Any questions?
It's very difficult to say what will be lost because we're extremely sort of closely committed to the idea of our own emotions, and we judge our lives by the strength and quality of our emotions. But of course, it may be that emotions, far from representing the best of sort of human nature, actually represent an irrelevant aspect of our minds, and that if only we can get rid ourselves of emotions, and machines may do this for us, we'll move on to a completely different and more advanced mental plane.
I wonder what it would be like when the background noise of the body stops. Actually, I find that kind of wonderfully scary thing to imagine, and it's something that no one's ever experienced. So it's very interesting in that regard, too. It would be a completely new experience. I don't know whether it would be a human experience. It would be a new experience. I'm inclined to think that experience would signal the start of the post-human era.
No one feels there's any single central mystery anymore. It's all in the matter of details. So the secret of life turned out to be rather boring, a terribly complicated bunch of not very interesting bits of machinery. When I argue with someone about this, they say, but the machine part is not important, it's the spirit and it's the soul. And to me, that's an insult.
I don't know whether the concept of soul will survive in the world explanation of a future superintelligence. It may or may not make sense when the world is viewed at greater detail with greater knowledge.
And when he was nothing, compressed at the heart of all that dark, there came a point where the dark could be no more, and something tore. The Quang program spurted from tarnished cloud. Case's consciousness divided like beads of mercury, arcing above an endless beach the color of dark silver clouds. His vision was spherical, as though a single retina lined the inner surface of a globe that contained all things. If all things could be counted.
In the past, machines and living things were two entirely different kinds of entities, but the developments in thinking machines and in machines that ultimately can reproduce themselves make that difference more and more moot.
If you like the we versus them, then we will have to fight them, and maybe we should prevent them from ever existing. But if you think of these are the children that we'd like to have, then they are you, and you want to do the best thing for them. And I'm not going to sit here and tell everyone what they should do about this problem. It wouldn't be much use. Most people will say, oh, that's just science fiction, and they'll worry about it when the time comes that the decision has to be made.
I don't feel fear as much as a sort of elegiac sorrow. I think that because it seems to me that what we are now, which, you know, heaven knows is not all that admirable, is on its way out. We're being, I think we've created, the artifacts we've created are, in very direct ways, starting to affect our evolution.
The way I feel about these entities is truly as children. I believe we're in the process of building a new generation, and we can do the best job that we can, but at some point they're going to be on their own, and we can wish them well and slowly fade away.
Next week, Without Walls explores the new nightmare that Mother Nature will turn sour and seek revenge for thousands of years of human mistreatment. Authors Kurt Vonnegut and Michael Crichton join leading scientists in examining what could happen when nature says no.
Special publication is available to accompany New Nightmares and Movie Nightmares. For a copy, send a cheque or postal order for £2, payable to Channel 4, to Nightmares, P.O. Box 4000, London, W3, 6XJ. And the Movie Nightmares season continues after the break with Stanley Kubrick's monumental epic, 2001, A Space Odyssey. Well, over on ITV Next, there's the news at 10.
I think I shot twice, as fast as I could.
America's first female serial killer is hot property. Even before her arrest, over 15 Hollywood film companies wanted her story. She's been sentenced to death 6 times.
How many times you gotta kill me, you know what I mean?
Aileen Wournos, the selling of a serial killer.
Do you want the tapes? Do you want everything?
When are you going to pay me?
Everybody seems like they just care about the money.
Nick Broomfield's compelling documentary begins a new season of True Stories, Thursday 9:30 on 4.
Introducing an entirely new form of antiperspirant protection for men. Gillette Series Clear Gel Antiperspirant. Because it's a clear, clean, powerful gel, it goes on smoothly with no white residue to form an invisible barrier of protection. All-day protection against both wetness and odor. New Gillette Clear Gel Antiperspirant. One of the advanced deodorants and antiperspirants in the Gillette series.
You've just caught me putting Cuprinol woodstain through its paces. Clever stuff, this. When it's dry, it forms a breathing skin over my surface. So when I stretch, Cuprinol woodstain stretches with me. So I don't crack, I don't peel, I don't blister. It's all I need to go on looking this good for years. Cuprinol. No one does wood more good.
New Healthy Options meals are tasty, according to the Burns Eye show. Less fat in a chicken tikka masala. Low-fat fromage frais. Vegetable curry. And an onion bhaji. Looks good, but let's taste it. And it tastes delicious.
New on a plate, chicken tikka masala. Bird's Eye Healthy Options make tasty options.
Ever notice how strange German customs can be? They asked if I had anything to declare. Only my undying love for genuine German lager.
If you are parents who live apart and you need to arrange maintenance for your children, there is a new organisation responsible for settling these matters. It offers a simple, fast and efficient service which reviews arrangements regularly. So you may no longer need to go to court to arrange maintenance. The Child Support Agency. For a booklet giving you more information, phone 0345 830 830 or look out for the coupon in newspapers and magazines.
The Kellogg's Special K low-calorie breakfast. Get the taste, get the shape.
With each new day, you find a way to be your best.
Gillette Sensor for the best shave possible.
You know you gotta be a little better than the rest.
Sensor has spring-mounted twin blades that adjust to every detail of every face. Gillette Sensor. And now there's Gillette Series Aftershave Gel. It moisturizes so your face feels comfortable all day.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
If you find most sports programs don't quite hit the target, or just don't pack a punch, then get naked. Naked Sports, 6 programs that uncover the business behind the brawn, from the players to the promoters. Who makes the money and who pays the price? Would you want to be like Mike, or is the pain just not worth the gain? So if you want to know what's going on, Channel 4 pulls it off. Starting with the promoters behind the punches, Naked Sport, Monday at 9 on 4.
For a great night in, watch out for Viva Cabaret, tomorrow at 10:30 on Channel 4.
The movie Nightmares season continues now with Stanley Kubrick's astounding 2001, A Space Odyssey.